With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What I feel in my heart, but you're so supreme. What I give my life, not for honor, but for you, snake eater, in my life. There'll be no one else. Crime is the way I fly to you. Still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you'll go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's the thrill, ordeal, the drive to survive. For the day we see new light. When I give my life, not for honor, but for you, snake eater. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime is the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Ba-da-da-da. Snake eater.
Greetings, my excellent friends. I just thought that I should start a stream with that version at least once. Unironically, the first time I heard that song. And didn't properly appreciate at the time. But dang, he just did the whole thing while tapping a... I don't even know what he had. Was it cup or something? And I like the 2 to 4 guys in the background sailing in and out of bothering to join in, while also several conversations occur off camera. And I think it was about 3 in the morning too. That was it. Yeah, it was a carton of something. You're right. Because he drank from it at the end. Yeah. I didn't have the video on, but I did post a link. Anyway, that guy's a pro wrestler now. And he's on Reddit apologizing for half the shit he did on that stream too, because he was hanging out with like Trump supporters and that. There was like a meme image of him and 2 other guys from that stream, and the meme text was "the faces of white supremacy," and the reason for the meme is that none of them were white. And he was apologizing for that and just all kinds of stuff. But I just focus on the fact that he sang a song. I thought that was good. His politics seem to have improved. Alright. Well, last we left off, I believe we were on fire, like a lot. Oh yeah, we're long past the ladder. I'm not sure if I have a week of this left or 2 weeks. I think if I had a 6-hour stream, I'd be able to do it tonight, but it's probably going to be next week. Unless the game's longer than I expect. But we're sort of running out of members of the Special Ops team, right? Like, if I cast ahead as to who potential bosses could be, we've whittled down all of the gimmick characters, and I call them gimmick characters because every Metal Gear game seems to have, like, a collection of gimmick commandos. A minimum of which tend to be interesting. Like in the first game, I would say Psycho Mantis was interesting for his quirks, and Ocelot back then was pretending to be a member of the Gimmick Squad while actually being more important. But then you had like the Sniper Lady who gives a fuck, the big guy, I don't even remember his name, and the one you didn't even fight. The 2 had way fewer. 2 had Bomb Guy, Lucky Lady, and I don't remember what her name was, Domino. And the actual interesting one, which was the vampire dude. There was like one interesting one, and then this one had same thing. We have the Pain, the Fury, the other one, and the good one, the end. Again, 3 out of 4 of them forgettable, but the only one that had effort put in was the sniper. Sorry, am I shitting on classics? I don't know. This particular part of the formula is not my favorite part of these games. The gimmick boss fights seem very much like Kojima wants to do interesting things, but he ends up making tedious things instead. But I am impressed that, 3 games later he managed to successfully create an interesting thing in the form of the end fight. That was really cool. But having to go through, like, 12 very annoying boss fights to get to a good one is, oh boy, it's work. I am exaggerating. So, we're through them, but my point was, what's left? Identifiable, bossable characters, right? So, obviously there's the boss, there's Colonel fucking Lightning Rod, and there's probably going to be a fight with Giant Tank, because there's always a fight with the Giant Tank, and it's always annoying. Pain was amusing. Every time you see a Thompson, you can't help but think of Tommy Gun. Yeah, that was pretty good. Like, turning the bees into... I still can't understand if the bees were, like, giving him his gun, or if the bees were his gun. I heard conflicting reports on that. Let's see how much of my food's fucked. Missing a... Oh, that's right, we got the 1,000 fucking bullet machine gun, which was cool. Alright, so my crocodile is spoiled. Get rid of that. My living animals are fine. I guess I must have been feeding them over the course of the week. My cobra, vulture, goat, markhor, and rabbit are all fucked. We couldn't get the enemy to eat spoiled food, so I don't really want to play around with that anymore. But we got a whole bunch of food that doesn't spoil, so like we're well and good and fine and great. In fact, I can eat a calorie mate like now because I got 12 of them and I'm missing some stamina.
I want some more.
Something about dogs with bees in their mouths? Yeah. Except they're dogs, they're war heroes. You don't know if I want help regarding making enemy eat food. Well, I mean, as it stands, I'm just never going to do it, so you can tell me how it works, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Because the attempt failed. Oh, I can do that. Right. That lets me look at different parts of map. Right, how do you make an enemy hungry? Is that a mechanic, or is that just your way of saying, or rather Kojima's way of saying, we don't want you to do this very often? By getting rid of their food? Sorry, do we have to Battle of Guan-Do them? Do we need to find their supply depot and burn it? Maybe. Well, if I go to my map and I find a little dot for what's his name, Chun Yu Kiong, then I'll know where to go. But I don't think that's gonna happen in this game. How's Camo here? We're currently dressed for the desert, but we went inside. Let's go Splitter. You wanted to tell me when we were at the mountains. Why didn't you? What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. I assume that there's not... Is it the supply rooms with food in them? Like you fucking fire a rocket at it or something and then suddenly all the enemies are hungry. It definitely seems a bit more work than needed. I think I'm just going to stick to shooting them in the head. Like, I don't mind the idea, but like when are all of these gimmicky things practical? I think you said the similar thing last week, Snip. That the game isn't... It's designed in such a way that you can do a bunch of cool things, but it isn't designed in such a way that you have reasons to go out of your way to do them. Because... It's like... Compare and contrast to Baldur's Gate 3, where if you're in a fight and there's oil on the floor or a barrel, it is convenient and easy and efficient to explode that. Whereas in this game, rolling a barrel down on someone's head as an alternative, you'd have to wait for them to be in the right spot. Practical doesn't matter, what matters is funny. Yeah, if you're going to put that effort in, but I don't think I am. Where are we at? I'm also not seeing a Sam here today. Does that mean I have to be alone? Uh-oh, I think I did the fucking sound again. Right, let's reload that. Well, I'm in my voice chat, but nobody else is.
Movie Tremors. I think Fred Ward's in it.
It's a shame you can't, like, perfectly mimic Sam's voice with the slightest hint of a Finnish accent so that we know it's you. How's your new
Yeah, I
microphone?
don't speak furry. Sorry,
Yeah.
what did you say?
How's your new microphone? Okay, I have you at 200%, so if Stream can't hear you very well, I can't do anything about it. Because I have you at 200 and I have the video game at 2.
Either. Yeah, my mic's already blasting on max, at least on the microphone settings, but I can check through Discord.
It might not be that bad. I'm just... The game's ambient blowing in the wind is louder than you to my ears, but that may not be the case to their ears.
It is a pretty loud ambient noise.
Yeah. Right, I was going to talk in the codec, that's right. So I'm like, where am I? I'm in a tunnel, I know that, but I'm going to Groznygrad or something?
You defeated the Fury, huh?
I did.
Yeah. That only leaves... I haven't forgotten. Good. But your first priority is to get Sokolov out of the fortress. Right. The ladder at the end of that underground tunnel should take you up into Groznygrad.
Yeah.
Once the Shagohod is completed, there's no telling how long they'll let Sokolov live. You've got to hurry.
Eva, you still alive? Well, she's alive, but not here.
You say Grannon's shoes were rigged with a transmitter? That sounds like something the KGB's been working on lately.
What?
It's exactly like you described. A miniature transmitter that's small enough to put in a shoe.
Grannon said he got the shoes from a woman called Tatiana. You think she's a KGB spy?
Could be. Or maybe it's some kind of ploy to throw suspicion on her. Anyway, it's your job to find out.
Good point.
I'll be honest, I don't remember shoes at all. Grannon was that drunk guy that got electrocuted, right?
He was the drunk guy, yeah?
Yeah. We met him
I think
once.
they mentioned it.
I don't remember him talking about shoes.
No, that was like some random offshoot conversation they had. It was. I think it was when they were all like outside and you were watching through the scope, but I don't know how you heard that or how the Snake heard that conversation.
They were nice shoes. Snake complimented them. You're right. I do remember that.
That's true.
Clearly, the two of us are the
excellent
worst
shoes.
possible choices to commentate on this.
I see you've caught a Thai cobra.
Yeah, and then it's
The
spoiled.
Thai cobra is a large venomous snake that
Bada bada.
carries an extremely potent neurotoxin.
Anyways, this
Be
audio
careful not to get bitten. If you do get
I
bitten,
think
go
I
into the survival viewer right away and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The Thai cobra originally comes from
What is in this
Indochina,
serum,
Thailand,
paramedic?
and southern China. The ones in that area were probably imported as pets and research subjects before they escaped and turned feral.
Not as food.
Come again?
They weren't imported as food.
They're not for eating.
Why not? They taste pretty good.
Anything else in shoes?
Second,
Yo,
Eva said she set up a ground effect vehicle for us to make our escape.
so I heard. The ground effect vehicle, or WIG, is something like a cross between an airplane and a boat. It uses ground effect to fly.
Do you put it on your head?
Ground effect basically means that when the craft skims the surface of the ground, the air between the ground and the wing is compressed, which gives the wing an extra boost. From what Western intelligence agencies have been able to gather, the Russians are pretty serious about developing these WIGs. Apparently, they're planning on using them for anti-submarine patrols. I guess I can see why. The WIG's long cruising range and high-speed capabilities make it a good choice for that kind of mission. Eva must have gotten her hands on one of the first prototypes while it was being field tested as a transport craft. The WIG has a top speed of over 400 miles per hour, and its range is pretty good too.
Is it a blonde wig?
Not
or
that
a
speed is
brunette
gonna
wig?
help you if you've got a supersonic fighter jet on your tail, but if you hug the surface and stay off the radar, you should have no problems getting away.
That's not the question I asked, but thank you, Sigint. Hello, Sam. We were just confused about shoes, and apparently, but I don't know about when we learned that there was a transmitter in that guy's shoe. That was something we listened to on the microphone. I don't know how that's relevant, but anyway, let's go upstairs.
Yeah, like,
Button!
I played this game, like...
There we go. So I had to knock on the wall first. You played this game when?
Yeah, I played this game like 10 times 15 years ago, and that's pretty much the only time I've played this game, so... You know, I will say it once again, all of those 10 times were on very easy. I am not afraid to admit that I was a fucking scrub back then.
I love this piece of snip lore because you're such a hard mode guy now. Apparently it's cold up
Well,
here.
they say pain builds character, and I still haven't built mine.
You should try a game like Minecraft or Fortnite. I hear those are good at building.
I only play no build on Fortnite.
So before we fight the boss, we have to go through the base. We're all here
One
for the
day I
deep
dream of
snip
having-
lore. Sorry,
One
deep-
day I dream of having the that snip wiki out there that people will keep updating on the random tidbits that I don't even know about.
I was gonna say deep snip sounds like if you were a whistleblowing informant, but now that you've brought it around to wiki, would you call it snippy leaks or? or does that sound some vaguely inappropriate? Anyway.
Yeah, I think if you do the snippy, you're bound to leak a little.
Okay. Oh. Okay. This. Funnily enough, the enemy's base isn't empty of enemies. I'm not smart. Oh, just come all the way down here, like fucking
that?
nonsense. Hey!
Radio, where's our backup?
Could you get the column out of the...
Doing the corner peeking.
Acknowledged.
That guy was a pro Counter-Strike player.
Oh, fuck off with your woo gun! Come on, I just started. I'm trying to... Ah!
Well, that didn't take long.
No! Hello, Sam. How are you?
Hello. Not too bad.
I'm doing well, apart from the getting shot at. There we are. Just for that, you
Sadly-
get jiggled.
Sadly, this game doesn't have the exact same radio hacking feature as Payday does, so...
That would be very good. Now, see, it annoys me because I kind of... Now it's like, well, now there's no sneaking around to do, and I wanted at least the chance to be a success. But I guess it's a pretty big base, there'll be more dudes.
Nah, the whole area was covered by those 5 guys.
Ah, there
I
we go.
didn't actually count if there were 5.
Patrol here. Lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
I'm not sure about the 10 dead people in the corner, but that's fine. How did I lose half my stamina, like, in the scene change? Did they just, like, tax me stamina in the implied climbing of the giant ladder?
Well, you were already missing 1 bar of stamina before you climbed
Oh,
the
God, that's
tower,
right. All
or
my
the-
spoiled food is back. I healed it, and then I had to reload because I... What did I do?
the
I
sound.
alt-tabbed with the codec active, and that made the music fuck out. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't change my... Yeah, I all of the shit that I did has been undone from that.
fun
Oh,
game
dear.
of micromanagement.
Because I'd fixed my camo, I'd healed my stamina, I'd tossed out all of my crap food. We had a discussion about finding supply depots, and then I went to Alt-Tab so that I could join the voice chat and start the stream. And
Yeah, sorry, Sam. I had to teach him the fun mechanic. You didn't.
That's fine.
that said, I don't know where the supply depot is here, and I'm getting the impression that by the time I reach a food room, I've already killed everybody on the way, regardless of whether or not I meant to.
And to be fair, I tried to let him discover that for himself.
I'm just blind.
Yeah, I tried to like hint at it when he was doing the little playground hut in the jungle, but despite all of that, he just insisted on trying to feed a satiated man a rotten snake.
Wait until he finds out about the healing radio frequencies.
I'm still upset that they never put in the bad karaoke radio.
Really should just hurry
Like,
up. There's
I
no
get-
one here anymore. Oh god, there's someone.
Like, I get why they cut it out originally, because, you know, PlayStation 2 file sizes and all that. Come on.
I just noticed something. This game doesn't have a mini-map like at all.
Yeah.
I think I would have given a shit if the camera was stuck, but because it isn't, I don't care. Because, like, the main reason why I felt really annoyed about the whole node system in 2 was because it's hard to play top-down stealth without a minimap.
That was, like, the number one reason why I always, like, prefaced any mention of Metal Gear Solid 3 with, you might not like it. Because I thought, like, you know, you've grown so accustomed to the radar that, you know, when they got rid of it completely, because 1964 didn't have the Soliton radar invented by Mei Ling or whatever the lore was.
Do you reckon this is written in actual Russian, or is it just blurry text?
Potato.
Yeah, I do think absolutely 100% the camera is the reason why I didn't even think about it. Also, possibly the
want to
3
say?
months I took off to play Shadow Tactics. That might help.
Yeah, that might actually be a good thing.
Yeah, to be fair, you know, they gave you plenty of tools to counteract that. Not on, and I'm not talking about the camouflage system itself, but the, you know, the motion detection and the sonar. Or wait, no, are those two the same thing? No. Yeah, no. Yeah, sonar is a separate item. Which do give you like a pseudo map.
Yeah. Yeah, you have that. Which... I've never liked maps that don't like mark scenery, because I just find it the inability to judge distance hurts my brain too much for me to want to engage with it, so that's why I never turn any of those on. But it's nice that they're there. Also, I think the reason why I don't turn all this stuff on is because it's cumbersome to sort through your giant inventory when you just get through the game based on gun. Like, really, I mean, look at all of this garbage, like... Anti-personnel sensor, active sonar, and motion detector. That's a lot of stuff.
And mine detector.
Right, but the mine detector is a bit more, you know... if I fucking walk along the ground and suddenly explode, then I know to use the mine detector. That at least has a cause and effect of when to use, whereas these guys are... I think things like this, there are players who would take to these and would use them as part of their strategy, and that's good. But if you're either someone who like uses these a lot, or you're someone who treats them like they don't there.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I never use them.
Yeah, exactly. Or the cardboard box. Like, there'd be people who would have the cardboard box as like their go-to stealth tool in Metal Gear, and then there's the people who would just crawl around.
It's good that they give you that choice.
Fair,
yeah, exactly.
To be fair, you know, the main reason that the main reason for like the motion detector and the sonar, High Raptor, by the way, are more so for the harder difficulties, where I think you don't actually even get them instantly, is to hunt for your food. They're more intended for food hunting rather than detecting enemies, because the enemies are big guys. They're not trying to camouflage.
You're a big guy. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. But...
Plus the difficulty. Well, the stamina loss scales with difficulty. So can you imagine playing this on European Extreme?
See, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, you need a lot more food on those difficulties, and you actually have to put effort into hunting.
Yeah, so me having this giant fucking inventory of calorie mates that I use maybe 2 of an hour is not the same as it would be on Extreme. Yeah, that makes sense, because it does feel like I'm drowning in food.
I can't judge you. Calorie mates are fucking great. I had to try it. I knew, like, the first thing when I went to Japan, like, 5 years ago was...
Stay alert. This is the enemy's main base. The security here is on a scale you haven't encountered yet.
No kidding.
Your objective is the weapons lab. It's the giant building in the center of the fortress. Sokolov is in the west wing of that building. To get into the area where Sokolov is imprisoned, you'll need to find Major Rykov, steal his clothes, and disguise yourself as him. Rykov is supposed to be in the east wing of the weapons lab. Start out by sneaking into the east wing of the weapons lab, then neutralize Rykov and take his clothes. The weapons lab is to the east of the area you're in now. Head east.
Okay, that's what I needed. You were talking about when you were in Japan, something happened?
Yeah, it was basically more or less that was my first order of business, was to find a calorie mate.
So that you could live like Snake?
He's my idol, man.
Did you then go into the forest and start eating local Japanese animals?
Well, I tried, but the forest was shut down due to Logan Ball, so...
That's a dog. Dogs don't need encouragement to eat food, so let's see if we can get that going.
Well, you threw all your food out.
I did, you're right. Would a dog eat a Russian ration? Because they're not very good, right?
Yeah, well, it's not going to poison him, that's the point.
Yeah, but the dog went to sleep after it ate a bird, didn't it? I could just trank the dog, but...
It's like Hitman all over again. They give you all the fancy tools, and then you're just like, well, I'm just gonna shoot it with a pistol anyway.
Because like I wasn't the last time a dog ate something, I wasn't intending to feed it. I was shot a bird, and before I went to pick it up, the dog just flew over, munched, and then took a nap. Exactly like that. So yes, it works. And that to me is much better than having to give it a face full of bullets. Now, is that a searchlight or a dude with a torch going back and forth? That would be a searchlight's coming out of there. Okay, well, let's not walk into that. I get the impression if we do, we might get ourselves a slightly louder awooga than is currently going off of its own accord.
The awooga worthy of neuron activation. They see Snake's cake. I saw the news about how Fortnite decided to de-cakeify Snake even further.
Yes,
Colonel,
Snake
I can't sneak through this. I can't sneak through this area. My ass is too dummy thick, and it keeps alerting the guards.
Well, what's the
Colonel.
character in Judgment that apparently keeps getting a bigger ass every time he appears in a new game?
The ass teeth.
Now that dog's already asleep. That's odd.
Hey, now, let sleeping dogs lie. And play sleeping dogs instead.
I should.
Oh, you got the screaming gun.
Sorry. This one?
Hmm.
Yeah, I was fighting the
Oh,
Fury with that.
streaming gun. I heard streaming gun and I was thinking, no, he doesn't have the easy gun.
I mean, let's face it, this game would already be over if he had the easy gun.
I look like I'm posing for a photo, and I also look like I'm 19 times the size of this man. Like, we look like we're doing one of those Leaning Tower of Pisa shots here, where... with the perspective check. Like, he looks like he's standing next to me, but he's an action figure. There he goes.
Before the Vulcan Raven action figures, there was the Russian soldier action figure, but those things didn't sell so well.
I swear to God, I am trying to turn around and crawl forward like a normal person. It just doesn't work. There we go.
Ah, yes, because a normal person commando crawls on the reg.
A normal person trying to sneak through a military base, I imagine, would, yeah. This must hurt his knees. I mean, fucking hell. Up the steps? Well, it looks like a door.
Fake door!
Something there.
No.
I must be seeing things.
Yes, you must. Keep walking, bitch.
Something there.
No!
Awkward drop from 70 to 30 the moment you enter the stairs.
I must be seeing things.
Oh, is that the
Yes, you will switch your camouflage for the stairs.
I don't even know what do the stairs even want? Fucking...
Squares, I think.
Map of Japan?
They want black.
Hey, hey!
Wow.
Somehow, I don't think this should be on par with the best possible face paint here. But alright,
How is
sure.
black worse than the map of Black of Japan?
Black of Japan?
Must be seeing things.
Oh, no.
Something there. Who was that?
Uncanny as in Uncanny Valley, or good kind of uncanny?
Fuck. So, turn around. That was a trank
dog.
pistol. Oh, fuck off! Another one. The radios are on. I don't remember doing that, but I'll take it. Where'd you go? Where's the man?
Couch running.
Oh, hey. On the there we go. Oh. Well, bullets. We can. Yep, okay. Meh. We won't wiggle the dogs. There's in there, and there's also over there. Let's see what's in here. Unfortunately, the answer appears to be nothing. Yeah, that was not a valuable use of my time. More fake doors. More unreadable gibberish. Hey, now we can... Sorry, what is that? XM16E. Hold in first person view, shoulder aim with LB. Right, but that doesn't explain what kind of gun it is. Hang on a sec.
Did you not already have one of those?
I have an AK-47 and an M63 and an M37.
I think you got one for the Virtuous mission. That's what I'm thinking of.
Maybe.
Yes.
It's just another form of rifle. Okay, it's not as interesting as the...
But it can be suppressed, unlike the other ones.
Yeah, in case, you know, Gav really wants to sneakily shoot 5 guards at once.
That might have woken the dogs back up.
I'm not sure if that works with the grenades. I'm not...
No, it needs to be the TNT.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck off.
okay,
Yeah.
Wait, which one's the trank? There's the trank. Or maybe by the sacred stealth art of standing in a corner, the dogs won't find me.
Look, they're only going to go as far as the location where they heard the explosion.
True. Okay, well, let's... I don't know if this will affect anybody I haven't already killed, but...
Generally, it affects a larger area, not just the area that it is in.
Press X to set. Press B to boomski. I got an achievement. Blow up a munitions shed with TNT.
Yeah, so that's not food, that's ammo.
Oh.
You could probably guess that from the fact that it contained a weapon and 5 different kinds of ammo, and no food.
Oh.
Hi, doggy. Good night, doggy.
It looked identical to all the food places, so I just fully forgot what was in it, even though I'd just picked it all up.
I think doing that to a munition shed reduces reinforcements because they don't have the weapons.
Ah, that's cool. Oh, hey, more TNT.
might have also just been that some enemies only use like pistols. But I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Genuinely don't know where to go next. It looks like there's traversable
Well,
land. What?
You're trying to get inside the building, so...
I was trying to go east, but I don't have a fucking compass. Hang on, I would have this, would I not?
Try and look for the little gaps in the lines between the areas. That sort of denotes where you can go to a new area or not.
There's this fake door. But like, we are being led here. Now, what the hell? Aren't you
Hi,
supposed
doggy.
Take all my damn trank bullets.
Yeah, the soldiers will start waking up in a minute.
Oh, they won't. They're dead.
All of them?
I very specifically only tranked the dogs.
Look at Mr. Moral Guardian over here.
Sort of a gap there, and there's sort of one there.
Look at the bottom.
So not this way.
The ones at the bottom.
Why does this way even exist then? I guess for the munition ship.
Yes, that's exactly why.
You? Northeast. Onwards, I guess. Okay. Should we maybe stop being the, Okay, well, the best option right now, apparently, would be that. But Splitter is slightly better again. Because we're not on stairs.
That's damn good.
Damn good calorie, mate. Oh. We may not have blown up their food, but we blew up their bullets. Got another door? Yes, but it won't lead towards where I want to be. This might. Was it a fake door? There's enough fake doors in this complex to unionize. Never mind.
Now that's a real fake hole.
More war crime grenades.
Whee! Could go in there, but it's too close to all the patrolling men. I believe the order of the day was east.
Also, I looked up the answer to the Bane question that we had half an hour ago, and the answer is disappointingly they are real guns, or it's a real Tommy gun and not a gun made out of bees.
Oh, I thought you said the Bane question. I thought... did no one know who he was till he put on the mask? So no, it's not a gun made out of bees. That is depressing.
No, he just shoots bees with the gun.
Also, surprisingly un-Kojima.
To be fair, like, at least he does shoot the bees, yes.
I mean, there's another potentially fake door over there that you've seen.
There's a hole over here. Camera, why did we do that? There you go. It's a rat.
Rat.
The only animals willing to brave the military base, I guess.
That's not true. There's a snake in there right now.
Yeah, but I can't eat that one.
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Blue Moon, thank you for gifting sub to Nevermoon. Though I'm a little concerned, if a positive moon and a negative moon draw too close together, we may have an antimatter explosion. I feel like I'm turning into Claptrap because I'm seeing this god and I'm seeing this staircase and I'm just thinking to myself, stairs! No! But to save me the trouble. Oh, there's another hole. Nah, don't want to do that. So there's lots of ways in fact. And one is blind. Oh dear. Would you notice if I were to drag this body out of your sight and out of mind? Man, they definitely don't have Payday 3 guard sightlines, I can tell you that.
Funnily enough, dragging the body only only lowers your camo index by 5%.
If you see two guys wrestling around on the floor, you just leave them to their business, I guess. And, Grad, which is a good policy.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Can you do the thing where you make them freeze in this game, or is that just in 2?
Oh, it very much exists in this game.
Never successfully pulled it off, but I could do it in 2. It's because they just hear you and turn around.
Yeah, turns out they hear you running at you. Or at them, yeah. No, Snake, you have to use it.
Who's that? Radio.
See, that didn't fucking work, did it?
Yeah, you can't just walk up to somebody with your gun out. You've got to get it out as you're right behind them.
Well, that just sounds like a silly technicality. Also, owie! Came at me with a knife. The fuck?
Well, yes, as I was gonna say with my Master Miller impression, I call it stalking. You're supposed to do that. It's different from just walking.
That's interesting, because that's box C, but I never got a box B. I missed a box somewhere in the world.
Good job he's
could
not
use
trying to
the
collect
box
all
A
of the Keratan frogs.
No, that's
You
more
could
of a...
always use box A to travel back, find box B.
Somebody left their porn book on the roof.
My bad.
I mean, it's the 60s. What else are you going to do?
Do the frogs attract enemies while they're doing their wattles?
Yes.
Wow, just negative camouflage. Do we really stand out that much? I don't know. I wouldn't say I stand out any more. I wouldn't say I stand out more here than I do here.
Yeah, the camo index mainly just checks the things you touch.
Oh, this sounds like a fun place.
To get into the area where Sokolov is imprisoned, you'll need to find Major Rykov, steal his clothes, and disguise yourself as him. Rykov is supposed to be in the east wing of the weapons lab.
This is a torture chamber.
Start
Am I in
out
the
by
wrong spot?
sneaking into the east wing of the weapons lab, then neutralize Rykov and take his clothes.
Right, and where am I now?
To get into the...
You're not gonna fucking help? Cool.
Desert is a brown-colored face paint used for operations in mountainous terrain as well.
But that's not the one I'm
It
wearing.
should let you blend in well in mountain and desert environments.
Maybe he's trying to tell you something.
He's just trying to avoid the awkwardness, I think.
It is still currently the best option, the literal best option. There is nothing that I can change to that won't decrease my value. However, I can improve my value by wearing olive drab.
Snake, please. Just wear desert instead.
Which is weird, because
Well,
this is not camo.
To be fair, it's the 60s, so...
That's because I'm on green. Oh, that's actually cool, yeah. In the green building, the default military fatigues, the sneakiest stuff. It's the 60s?
It's the 60s, so their attitudes to race are very different, obviously.
Fucking! There.
Omega Laurel Rawson.
Alright, Gav, alright.
Thank you.
Huh?
Who's that?
Don't shoot, that makes noise!
They found Gav in the torture room. He's going to the gulag.
And there's that fucking wooga.
I see him.
Alright, Reinhardt. Wait, does he have a shield? Yeah, yeah. That's like his thing.
Oh yeah, Overwatch is a thing.
Anybody just tuning in, we're playing on easy.
No, we're not playing on easy. You're playing on easy.
I appear to have pissed blood again.
Happens to the best of us.
And I'm not wounded. And in fact, in the menu, I don't have the stain. Why is it always the groin, though? Like, what draws them to that spot? Thank you for the follow. The Fiddlin' Diddler. That is a name one must say with care.
Oh, diddly doodly.
The voice with the face attached is the one playing, and the voices in my head, the British and the Finnish one, are sort of like the angel and the devil on the shoulder, except neither of them are particularly morally inclined. What happened here? Holy shit.
What happened here many times, I imagine.
Right, but, like, do they not have janitors at the torture chamber?
Why would they?
I don't know, for the sake of the people working there.
Uh-oh, somebody ate spaghetti in the shower again.
You're in a building labeled torture building. Yeah, you'd think they wouldn't put that label, like, super clearly. Anyway, we've acquired a camera. So I guess we're up to the Hitman 3 portion of the proceedings.
Yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable that the camera is found right next to the torture room.
Well, you know, precious memories and all that. Look, this is me back when I had all of my digits. Nothing in there. I don't actually need to crawl down to find out, do I?
One of the jail cell doors just slides shut, and he's like, well, shit.
I should have brought ketchup with me. Sadly, all that's to be found in here are some rats. Yeah, I don't think this is going to take us to the weapons lab I was hoping to reach. Could go up there to that spot I haven't been to. Yeah, they said go east, and this is the eastest I've been, but this is definitely not a weapons lab unless we're finding a way to weaponize the screams of the unfortunate. Not many people guarding the torture chamber, though, I will say. And what was in here again? A bit. Like, presumably this isn't where the torturee sleeps, so.
Well, yes, it's obviously that's for the torturer.
Camera owner sleeps.
Why would you want to sleep in the like? Surely the torture chamber would be the place of business, not the place of resting your head at the end of a long day.
I mean, we've already seen that one of them gets sick pleasure from actually torturing people, so.
He's the boss, though. You'd think he'd sleep somewhere nicer.
Well, he wants to be near the screams.
Okay. So.
Do we tell Nevermoon?
To the right and then up. Why ointment next to a loot photo? Question for the ages.
And for the aces.
The rat just standing still in the middle and staring at me is, It's like it was expecting me down here to have a meeting. Whoa! He phased into another plane there. I get it, I was seeing through the model for the food box thing.
Rat.
Rat eater
is in the middle of our rat. Our rat.
Who's that?
Nothing.
This guy came to play some whack-a-mole.
Yeah! Someday you'll crawl through a drain. Someday you'll feed on a playground. I think my favorite part of that was that despite the fact that I was literally stabbing him in the foot to death, he was so confused that we didn't go above caution. Which part of the... We're still in the northeast, actually. Maybe this wasn't as useful as I thought. But, like, this area was grayed out before. Maybe I just didn't walk up there. I don't know. Got it. The rats have figured out knives! Yeah, no, he thought he got bitten to death by a rat, I guess. You'd think he'd leave the drain, but... require a bit too much forethought. Oh, here's the food! Oh god, oh god, oh god. I should get out of the olive trap.
Yeah, it is a very drab uniform.
I'll live for it.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have, like, been right here when I did that.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Begin the alert status.
Wouldn't... No, by unknown position.
Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Is that you just not considering where the explosion came from, or... Anyway, where are we now? So that was nothing. That didn't help. I'm still looking for a weapons lab.
Yeah.
But there's this stuff up here that's
I have given
black.
I have given you a subtle hint before that I think you ignored.
It could be there. That big building. I skipped it to go further east, but maybe I was incorrect to do so. That guy's on a truck for some reason, but whatever. Looks like a door that might be real. Oh dear. Oh! No! No one. Fuck me running?
Huh? Footsteps.
Nah.
Stab him.
We're gonna play the footy stabby game again.
Knifey foodie before.
I kind of want to see what happens. Oh, this is so dumb. It's so stupid. They just stand there and take it.
He was trying to peek down, at
Yeah, but he wasn't doing a good job.
least. Oh, yeah, you stun locked him. It's just like how a real fight would go instead of whatever that is in Tekken.
Come on. Come around.
It's the enemy!
How the fuck was that not a kill? That was your head. It's the enemy, he says with a hole in his head as he runs away.
Where did that come from?
Just put that on and
Good thing you found that ointment.
Get quick. Soothing rat. First of all, lol. Second of all, how are you alive? That ought to be one expensive cane. You're up on the moon looking for treasure. You've gone insane.
Who's that?
No one.
Who's that?
Fuck it!
Is it time for maybe screaming?
Anyway, that didn't go well. I'm gonna go into the rear building now. Grad Weapons Lab East Wing. That's the place. Now we need to find General Suspicious Name.
Who's that?
No one. I mean, I could be asking. Oh. Let's get a better camouflage than -5%. Choco Chip is the ideal for this building. Of course it is. And Desert is the ideal face.
Oh, but that's only when you're standing on the yellow.
We're so hungry.
Oh man, fuck this.
So hungry.
So eat some fuck. Wait, that's my fault. Huh. But I threw out all my poison food.
You sure did. Twice.
So hungry.
I hope they stop saying that.
Maybe you should give them your rat. They are, in fact, quite hungry.
Stop it! Stop it! Oh.
Well, that didn't take you long, did it?
Punching the innocent scientist.
Hang on, did you just shoot Rykov?
No, he punched him.
Punched him. I was looking at his hair and being like, oh, that's the dickhead, isn't it? Okay, I understand why there's a snake in the 60s because of the cloning thing, but why is there a Raiden in the 60s? Mate, open the door. Thank you. Are we done? Anyone else? Okay. Yeah, it's a book in the library. Whoa, who, how,
There are a lot
Abby?
of books here.
What? Why does the fucking music make it sound like there's a nuclear bomb about to go off? Help! No! I don't see you! Oh good, an SMG. Yeah, you don't need to fucking shout about it. Just...
More guns that spit out of bullets. Where's the gun that
There you are.
bees? Just rapid hay
Okay, I think that's it. You're gonna wake up. Hello.
Who's there? Help me!
Hey, fuck off! Did he just leave?
You are so good at this game.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this toilet.
Major, not Tom, help.
Good. You've taken care of Rykov.
Yeah.
Now to take those clothes he's wearing.
Yeah.
But don't take his clothes off there, out in the open. It's far too conspicuous. Also, once you've disguised yourself as Rykov, you'll need to find someplace to hide the real Rykov's body. There must be a place where you can take Rykov's clothes and hide his body. Drag Rykov's body over there. Eva might know a suitable location. Try asking her. Be careful not to wake Rykov up while you're dragging him, and make sure you're not seen by enemy soldiers or scientists.
So I guess we didn't give you a full status update then. I don't know why Eva's name is written in all caps, but it makes her sound like she's an AI from Command & Conquer. Speaking of Kojima and Command & Conquer, Sam, did you see the actor in that new Kojima game trailer thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that was Yuri.
I could check that actually.
Udo Kier. Something's telling me my computer needs to restart, but I think that can wait.
You took care of Rykov? Good. Now drag him to the locker room.
Locker room?
There shouldn't be anyone in there. You won't need to worry about anyone seeing you take his clothes, and you can hide his body too.
Am I supposed to kill him or leave him
The
alone?
locker room is on the southwest
Udo
side of the
Kier
second
was
floor.
indeed in that
Hurry and take him
trailer.
there.
So Kojima's working with Yuri.
We could use some of that in Metal Gear.
So you have to very subtly drag him to the locker room on the second floor. How are you supposed
Second
to
floor
do
basement.
this? I guess you knock him out somewhere safer than I did, but
I mean, yeah, he's literally upstairs in the locker room at one point.
oh, so it's like Hitman. You just wait for him to loop to the spot. My question is, why do I even need to do this when I have that mask? What's
Because
on
you
my
need the opposite. You need the uniform.
head? Oh.
We got bandana physics.
I would like you all to know that my controller is vibrating for this entire section.
Also, where the fuck are you going?
To the locker room?
He doesn't know where it is.
No, he doesn't know what the locker room is, does he?
It's at the second floor. This is the second floor. I was supposed to go upstairs, right?
Who's there?
The punch fairy. Hang on. Oh, what a minute! Who the fuck? What support units? I've murdered the entire fucking base. Well, I don't know who got away because I got the only dude that I saw. Oh fuck, never. Wait, huh? Where the hell?
Who's there? Somebody.
I should have just murdered those scientists. Lockers!
Yeah, it was literally at the top of the stairs that when you went straight past them and into the other room where you got caught.
To be fair, the lockers weren't that visible from that angle.
Or Ivan.
Why are we grabbing his tits?
You wanna grab somewhere else?
He's got lightning underwear.
He got himself on the inside of that locker?
You could open and check it out.
Turn aisle.
We're so hungry.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, now that they're awake and alive, they're gonna be hungry again. They're just like me, for real. Hey, what's that one?
So hungry.
That's probably not good.
That's a thong as well, have you noticed?
Just too busy focusing on his tits.
so.
A suppressor from my...
That's what I keep in my lockers as well.
It's been 84 years since I've had food.
Yeah, don't forget the fact that you blew up that storage like 15 minutes ago.
You should probably dress up as him now, yeah?
Snake, what are you doing? You got Rykov's clothes, didn't you? Hurry up and change into them. If you fail your mission, you'll be taking me down with you. Get it together.
Okay.
I see you've got Rykov's clothes from him. Disguise yourself as Rykov and infiltrate the West Wing, where Sokolov is being held. Select Officer from Uniform on the camouflage screen to change into Rykov's uniform. However, that won't be enough to pass as Rykov. To really become Rykov, you'll need to make your face look like his as well as your clothes. As for how you do that, well, I'll let you think about it.
We're not gonna handhold you that much.
Well, the mask isn't... If you played like a new game without... You wouldn't necessarily have this, would you?
Yes. Yeah, you get it anyway.
Oh, they give it to you when you take his clothes.
No, you always start with the mask. They just have different explanations for it, depending on the options you choose.
Yes, correct.
Rather, did you tell him about the choices, Sam?
Yes, that's why he picked I like MGS3.
Yeah, I also like told him in advance that, you know, you'd probably like it best if you took MGS3, but I've always been a fan of the MGS2 option.
Ah, your Rykov disguise has turned out nicely.
Yeah, not even his own mother could tell the difference.
Indeed, you're starting to irritate me already.
Why? This look should make me more popular.
I wouldn't bet on it, but whatever. Now that you're indistinguishable from the real Rykov,
I love how that
you'll
was a
be able to
direct
get into the
reference
West
to
Wing,
Raiden's...
which only Volgin and Rykov have access.
Yeah.
Head for the West Wing of the Weapons Lab.
Yes.
That's where Sokolov is being held. Enter the main wing from the second floor of the East Wing. Pass west through the main wing, and you'll come to a connecting passageway. The West Wing is at the other end of that passageway. Infiltrate the West Wing and rescue Sokolov.
Right, we need to go to the West Wing to find Sorkin. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just
Your
funny to
Rykov
always
disguise
see the...
is complete. Now they won't stop you no matter what you do.
Even if I punch someone in the face?
Right.
Really?
Really.
Why?
Rykov's just that kind of guy.
Ah.
Once you're disguised as Rykov, you can get into the West Wing
God,
where
just test that
Sokolov is
out.
being held. To get to the entrance to the West Wing, pass west through the main wing of the weapons lab
Yeah,
and
thank you
go
for
through the
fucking
connecting
making it clear
passageway.
to me that the West Wing is
The
the
door to
fucking
the
west.
connecting
It helps.
passageway is to the west. Head
Is
that
it?
way.
Do you want to save?
Not a bad idea, paramedic.
Yeah, when you pick the MGS2 option, you actually start the game with the mask on, and I think your code name is also not Snake.
Oh.
So they really make you like think for a split second that you're actually playing as Raiden.
Instead of calling you
And-
John, they refer to you as Jack. Which obviously that's Raiden's real name.
Hey, Snake, have you ever seen My Mother Was a Teenage Spider Queen from Mars?
I
I
can't
think
say
Fred
that I
Ward's in that
have.
one.
Neither have I.
Also, now that you have the officer uniform, I can finally tell you that you could have used a scientist disguise in that first area.
Yeah, until you found Rykov.
Right, because there are Well, I think the scientists would still have objected, but alright, yeah, it's a good point. Now that I have a full Raiden disguise, what happens when I press X? The same thing that always happens, right? I thought maybe we'd do the
Yeah,
card.
you don't-
The only good thing about Raiden. Wait, I'm in disguise, I don't need to do that.
But your camo index.
Fuck the camo index.
Oh, wow, you don't really do much in the main wing, huh?
You do. Just not yet.
Yeah. So I need to test a theory, guys.
A game theory?
Oh, never mind.
Sir,
Sir, why are you walking around like a stealth commando? I don't know. Why do you sound like an American in the middle of Russia?
here it is.
You can count on me. What about the Philosopher's Legacy?
I don't know anything about that. What are you? Are you trying to kill me?
What's the matter?
I know nothing, I swear it. No one but the Colonel knows of the legacy.
I see.
No, don't! Oh.
Well, that was cruel.
I know. Having to watch her put lipstick on.
Who's there? You're the man from the CIA. What are you doing here?
I told you before, didn't I? I'm going to get you out of here.
A man of honor, just like your commander. But I'm afraid you're too late.
Too late? Don't tell me. The Shagohods.
Exactly. The final preparations for Phase 2 are complete.
Sokolov, what exactly is Phase 2?
To put it in technical terms, it's a composite range extension system for medium-range ballistic missiles. The Shagohod was originally designed as a tank that could launch nuclear missiles from any type of terrain. There was just one problem we couldn't figure out how to solve. The ICBMs we have today are simply too big for the Shagohod to carry.
So they needed to
But the
lose some weight.
military would not hear of it. They demanded a weapon that could launch a nuclear missile directly into the American homeland. That is when I came up with the idea for Phase 2.
Bigger
But there's no
tank.
way
With
you
an
can load
idea.
an ICBM onto the
Bigger
Shagohod.
tank.
So how'd you do it?
By accelerating the Shagohod itself.
Accelerating it?
In Phase 2, a rocket booster unit is attached to the frame of the Shagohod. The unit incorporates the same technology used in the Vostok rocket that sent Major Gagarin into space. Using this booster, the Shagohod can achieve a land speed of over 300 miles per hour.
That monster can go more than 300 miles per hour?
Yes. And from this state of accelerated motion, it launches a nuclear missile.
So, the Shagohod acts like the first stage of a rocket.
Yes, precisely. The range of the missile launched by the Shagohod thus increases from 2,500 miles to 6,000 miles.
6,000 miles? That's enough to strike anywhere in the United States.
Not only that, with the Shagohod, there's no need to construct giant silos like the ones used to house ICBMs. All you need is a runway about 3 miles in length, or its equivalent. And you can launch a thermonuclear strike against any location in the United States from anywhere in the Soviet Union.
So all you need are parachutes and a runner.
Be detected by spy planes or satellites. It's a mobile fortress capable of deploying in secret and launching its payload at any time.
A weapon from hell.
A completed prototype now sits in the hangar. At present, it is the only one of its kind. But Volgin is planning to mass produce them based on that prototype.
And deploy them all over the Soviet Union.
Yes, and that's not the end of it. He's going to ship them to Eastern Europe, to Asia, to all the countries of the Eastern Bloc. Even worse, he intends to use the Shagohod as bait to foment armed uprisings among dictators, ethnic insurgents, and revolutionary groups throughout the Third World. His funds are nearly limitless. He could start mass production tomorrow if he wanted. The reason that tensions between East and West have settled into a Cold War is because each side fears the other's power. Deterrence. The idea of using threats to keep one's enemy in check is the perfect word to sum up this state of affairs. But the Shagohod goes far beyond the level of threat. It will render the concept of deterrence utterly meaningless. If such a weapon is unleashed on the world, it will not be long before all nations are engulfed in conflict. The Cold War will end, and the entire planet will be consumed by the fires of war. Volgin and the Shagohod will be at the center of it all. So you see, it's already too late.
No, it's not too late.
What do you mean?
We've still got a chance. All we have to do is destroy the prototype and the whole facility before they can mass produce it.
But
just tell me what I need to do to destroy this place.
All right. The liquid fuel used in the rocket engine is stored in a tank. If you can blow it up somehow... Some C3 ought to be enough to blow the entire hangar to smithereens.
C3? You mean that cutting-edge plastic explosive?
It could be molded into any shape. The bomb of the future.
Where can I get it?
There was some in the armory here, but it's gone now. It was stolen by a female spy who was here a minute ago.
Eva?
No, that's not her name. Her name is Tatiana. She made her way in here by becoming Volgin's lover.
I thought she was your lover.
Mine? Oh no, she is Volgin's lover. This is my lover.
Who are they?
My wife and daughter. They're in America.
They're very pixely.
Now I remember. Your family is in the custody of the CIA. How long has Tatiana been here?
Only a few weeks.
A few days before the Virtuous mission, then.
She said that Khrushchev sent her.
What did you just give her?
All of the experimental data for the Shagohod. Please, it is essential that you destroy the Shagohod.
I will, but first I've got to get you to safety.
No. I'm not going.
My mission is to rescue you.
Leave me.
Sokolov!
Khrushchev has abandoned me. I cannot return to my country. I would most certainly be sent to the gulags.
What about the US?
Yes, I once thought of that. My family's waiting for me there. But even if I fled to the United States, I would once again find myself creating weapons of mass murder. In the end, it doesn't matter where I go. I am still a weapons scientist. To be honest with you, I'm tired. Every day, I help create things that should never be used. Things that should never have existed in the first place. Every day, without sleep. Without a word of praise from others. And my creations do not even benefit mankind. They are merely the tools of politicians. All I wanted to do was build space rockets. But it was not to be. The space race between America and Russia became the prey of politicians. The space race and the arms race are one and the same. Missiles, rockets, what's the difference? Scientists are always being used. Please, watch over my family.
Try, but they're a bit too pixely for me to understand who they are or what they look like. Feet. Colonel Zappy? Colonel Zappy.
Major, what are you doing here? I've been waiting for you in my room.
Oh boy. What are you, the president?
Of his fan club or the United States?
Who are you? Don't play dumb with me. If you think you can fool me, you're sorely mistaken. I know the Major better than anyone else. I come here looking for Tatiana, and what should I find? But a greasy freebooter.
Oh, that's the other blonde lady. Fuck. Kind of forgot about her.
What is this fairy disguise?
Sorry?
It's gonna rub off on you. And then you'll lose sight of who you really are. Stay out of this.
I see why they call you the boss. What was that? Some kind of judo?
No, it's called CQC, a basic form of close quarters combat. He and I developed it together.
Splendid.
Now you can't even remember the basics.
I'll take it from here.
It's not my fault they developed shit
Are you
controls.
going to kill him?
Of course. But first, I will make him pay for hurting Ivan.
If I have to button mash this, I'm gonna be mad. quiet day here.
You were doing so well with your shields. KO.
So how much time are we going to have to spend in the injuries menu next time? Hey paramedic, can I save? My nose is missing. Oh hey, now we're in the torture room and we're naked.
Stop it!
Who have you been talking to?
You also have no pain.
You'd better start talking.
Please,
I think it should say pain of blood.
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
how can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do
You!
I don't remember toggling on Nevermoon mode in the options.
I guess he's dead.
You say that, but my health is still full. My stamina's still high.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
Oh! Then who the fuck?
Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? You've certainly seen your share of battles. Consider yourself lucky. I am about to show you what hell is really like.
That sounded like one of those
then,
Psycho
let's
Mantis
get
dialogues.
started.
I don't remember if that was a thing here.
What is your target?
No, Ocelot.
Is it the Shagohod?
Well, now
Or
I have-
Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me! Who is helping you? Who let you in here? You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man.
That is funny. You almost figured out the trick where if you hold down the items,
Here's
you
where the
don't
fun
actually take
really
damage.
begins.
It's not that it actually matters, I think, but it's a
Body
funny
carries
trick.
an electric charge of 10 million volts. Let's see how you like this.
Ah, but does Snake have a shock kick? Oh hey, Ocelot's watching. I wonder if he's going to
Now
learn
answer
some
me.
bad lessons from this.
How much does the CIA know? They're after my legacy, aren't they?
Shock? Ocelot
Your real
1964.
target is the Philosopher's Legacy, isn't it? Yes. Let yourself go. That's what I want to see.
I'm sure that radio on your chest survived that.
It's no use. He's not going to talk. He's been trained not to break. Trained by me.
Admit it! We're after the location of the legacy! The secret fund established by the three great powers during the 2 world wars. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? $100 billion, divided up and hidden all over the world. And you're looking for a record of where all that money is hidden, right?
Well, I wasn't
No
before.
matter. The Philosopher's legacy is safely in my possession.
Oops. My finger just, like, spasmed and hit X, and now the cutscene's over? How do I fix that?
Hard close the game, reopen it, and load from the last save point.
Yeah. Like, that wasn't me hitting the button. That was my hand, like, moving without my consent. That's amazing! Like, one-tap skip? No game does that these days. Because they know that that shit can happen.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2 era was really either no either one hit skip or you don't skip at all.
Yeah. You've been known to put your controller down for cutscenes since your hands shake. Yeah, no, like that's it's not super common, but it's like I already had my hands over the buttons because I was like trying to do stuff when everything was black.
Gav actually got electric shocked IRL.
No, just, you know, my finger just nudged forward.
Tell me!
Stop it!
Who have you been talking to?
So I guess this will take another 5 minutes, but...
You
that
better
Eva?
start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do
You!
Yeah, more torture, hooray.
I guess he's dead. Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we?
Metal Gear Scratchy.
You've
When are we
certainly
gonna get
seen
the
your share
fireworks
of
factory?
battles. Consider yourself lucky. I am about to show you what hell is really like. Well then, let's get started.
Number 1. Uchi should be
What
louder,
is your
angrier,
target?
and have access to the cutscene skipper.
Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me! Who is helping you? Who let you in here? Whoa. You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man. Here's where the fun really begins.
That's it.
My body carries an electric charge of 10 million volts.
So you
Let's
say.
see how you like this. Answer me. How
All
much
that
does the
energy,
CIA
and he
know?
didn't bother to fix the Russian energy crisis.
Well, no, how does that benefit him?
They're after my legacy, aren't they? Your real target is the philosopher's legacy, isn't it?
I'll slaughter the Yeah, take notes.
Yes. Let yourself
He
go.
does look like he's thinking
That's
that, well,
what
I
wanna
never.
see.
Clutching his pearls, except his pearls are bullets.
It's no use. He's not going to talk.
Why is everyone blonde in this game?
He's been trained not to break.
It was the 60s. If they
Trained
weren't
by
actually
me.
blonde, they probably bleached it that way.
I think we're nearly up at the point where my button accidentally pressed.
We're after the location of the legacy.
We're nearly to the point where I
Secret fund
make a joke
established by
about
the three
how I'm
great
actually
powers
after the
during the
legacy
two
now.
world wars. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? $100 billion divided up and hidden all over the world.
That's a lot for the 60s. Dr. Evil would never ask for that
And you're looking for a record of where all that money is hidden, right?
much. This guy sounds like the soldier from TF2.
No matter. The Philosopher's legacy is safely in my possession, in the underground vault of Groznygrad.
He really is giving you the cartoon villain
Never
speech. He's really just telling you you're
Uh-oh, I dropped something.
What's this? A transmitter? Who's responsible for this?
I am. I planted it on him to keep track of his movements.
Why?
So the Cobras could ambush him.
If they knew where he was gonna be, they wouldn't have gotten themselves slaughtered. It pains me to do this, boss, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
You don't trust me, is that it?
Not that, but he is your apprentice.
What do you want me to do?
He's so scared of her.
Let's see.
Well, she is the boss lady.
Cut out his eyes. I don't like those blue eyes of his. There's nothing more important to a soldier than his eyes. You made him a soldier, and now you will unmake him. Yes, it'll make for a touching display. He's all yours. Do it! Ruin him, just as he did the Cobras.
Well, I think she's gonna get one.
Stop!
What is it, Tanya?
He's suffered enough.
Well. Why are you protecting him? That smell. Tatiana, you're the spy.
What are you talking about?
I know that smell.
Stop it!
Taking a fancy to her, eh, Ocelot?
No. I have no interest in this woman. I want to test her.
We sure like groping people in this franchise, don't we?
I'll let this be the judge.
Equal
Do as you
opportunity
like.
groping.
Here we go.
Both kinds are bad. They are bad. Move the president.
Oh, that's how we get the eye.
There. Satisfied now?
Well, that was refreshing. Come, we're going to my room.
So you survived the Colonel's torture, eh? Watching this has made me realize something. It's really not that bad. It's the ultimate form of expression. You got lucky this time, Tatiana.
Morale has not improved, but the beatings have stopped. And he just got shot in the dick?
So that's where the soldiers learned it from.
Run!
What the fuck was he doing? 14475.
I've prepared an escape route for us. Go out and head west.
Thank God, I thought you were about to kiss me. Not
Pass
the time for
underneath
that.
the connecting passageway and go north. You'll find an open manhole there.
You're...
Quiet! Go through the manhole down into the sewers. The door at the north end of the sewers is unlocked. You can use it to get outside the fortress. I've got your equipment. We'll meet up later.
What happened to the whole "come, we're going to my
You
room"?
can't get too close to your cell. You'll have to figure a way out of there yourself. I'll be in touch.
So we're full health. We're... I can hear a beeping. There is a small transmitter buried in my wound. For some reason that says fake death pill. Did she shoot me with the death pill?
Yes.
What do you think she's trying to tell you?
Fucking die, but not really. They've emptied my fucking food inventory. That's fucking cruel. And somehow my radio is still here. The thing is, they haven't emptied my meds, so I've got all of this shit at 30 out of 30. Now, what does the is this like Ocelot's fucking bombs where if you leave it in you, it'll... I guess it won't blow up, but enemies will know where you are? I should probably get it out.
Do you want the actual answer to that?
I don't have a knife. I don't think I can get it out.
Damn, the cigar didn't help.
I couldn't burn it off of me. Yeah, they stole our
Maybe
pets.
you cover it in ointment.
Yeah, alright. Didn't help.
Damn, looping it up didn't work.
Disinfect it. Didn't help. I think I can't remove it right now. I also think I can't remove the bullet either. Yeah. Burning myself did not help either. Okay, well, we need to find a knife before we can deal with either of them. What about the codec? Now, what the fuck? I need to do this before I forget. 14475. What the fuck?
Snake, the door to the cell is open. There's no time to lose. Get out of there quickly.
Snake, the door is open. Hurry and get out of there.
Damn, you just missed a fun sequence.
You did. You lost the fun sequence now.
What did I lose?
You missed the part where you have to figure out how to get out of the cell.
Yeah, you basically just use the cheat to get out of it.
That's not a cheat. I fucking found it.
Snake, the door is open.
How are
Hurry
you
and get out
going
of
to
there.
explain how you found it? A magic ghost told me to call this number.
Yes!
Squares is a mountain camo that's basically a bunch of square patterns.
Well, the rest of you just tell me the door's open. I can't
Also,
tell
I
if
don't
you
know
guys
if
are
you
fucking with me or if there is actual serious content in getting the door open otherwise.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're going to get
Ready
the
to
fork
save,
now.
Snake?
What? Well, why would you put...
Snake? Snake?
My mouth hurts when I talk.
Did you get cut up?
Feels like someone shoved me under a lawnmower. Do me a favor. Tell me a story to take my mind off the pain.
Snake, have you ever heard of Renfield?
Is that a movie?
It's the name of a character. He's locked up in a cell waiting for the master to return, eating the spiders that crawl along the walls.
Change the channel.
He waits and waits for ages. Finally, just as he's beginning to forget whether he's human or not, the master comes for him, saying the time has come. Renfield is overjoyed.
Wait, isn't this...
The master spreads his huge wings and a gust of wind fills the cell.
Come on, I don't want to hear this.
And there, standing before Renfield in human form was...
Dracula!
Exactly! If you stay there too long, your old buddy Dracula's going to come and get you too. So you better start thinking of a way out of there. You better not leave me without someone to talk to. Please, Snake, think. There's got to be a way out of there.
I'll try.
Okay. Just let me know if you start having nightmares about Dracula.
I like that. She, in the save dialogue, she doesn't acknowledge the open door.
Yeah, because this is actually linked to something to do with Sigyn.
Four.
Oh, you are getting the fork.
I'm gonna get the fork out of here as well. Press X to slash, click the L to stab. Also, this is a knife replacement. Animals and plants captured with this can be eaten on the spot?
Yep, as soon as you hit one of those with it, it just eats it automatically.
Oh, I also have a gun with no fucking bullets. It's helpful. Oh, that's an Ocelot gun. Excuse me.
Yeah, you can still hold people up with it.
Did you manage to escape?
Kinda.
Yeah, I'm out.
Be careful. In your present state, you're practically naked.
Thanks.
You don't have a single decent weapon, and you'll never survive in a battle.
What just happened
Take some
there,
time and pull yourself together. Eva says she's recovered your equipment, so rendezvous with her as soon as possible to get your gear back.
She said something about sewers in the north.
Use the escape route Eva set up for you.
Yeah.
Go down into the sewers through the manhole in the northwest section of Groznygrad. Start out by exiting the holding cells and heading northwest.
Excuse me. Get forked, fucko! Oh, wrong button. Get forked!
You didn't say tasty. Come on.
Wait, did I eat it?
You did?
Oh. I thought it got away. So how come the fork wasn't here when I came here before I got locked up?
You go in.
Also, why is the camera arse here all of a sudden? Like, I've been here before and the camera was fine. But now the camera is
top-down mode.
Awful. Yeah, but like, how do I get out of it? Oh, button. There we go.
That's true. You're also missing an eye.
He seems okay about it.
He's had some time to come to terms with it.
I like how they make a big deal out of Boss going to cut his eye out, and then he just coincidentally loses an eye to a completely separate problem. It's like fucking MCU Nick Fury levels of reaching the point.
Hey, you got your ointment back. It's the naked lady ointment, though.
I had a thought. Yes! Use for... Yeah, okay, yeah, knife replacement, exactly. Give me my bullet back. Now does that give me the death pill? Yes, it gives me the death pill. Can I do it to pull out the beep beep we know where you are thing? Oh, that's better.
Sadly, that doesn't give you the Trans M.
Shame. And I'm still not allowed to dress up, because I need to get my stuff. And I don't have bullets. She gives me a gun, she doesn't give me bullets. What kind of boss is that? Fuck!
Radio, where's our backup?
Yeah, I guess now we can tell you that death is one of the ways of getting out of the cell. It's your hitch-up attack.
Yeah, I missed it. Did you manage to get the transmitter out?
You didn't get the Trans M out yet.
Why did he just try to leave?
finish him off.
Doc! Okay.
Huh?
Oh no.
It is funny that he does do the same combo attack with his fork.
Need this fucker to
You
die.
can't use the fork for CQC.
Oh, that's why. Why does the button change? Ah, for fuck! I'm a gun, please. That isn't it. I'll take it.
Where did he go?
Don't fucking check it, don't fucking check it, don't I hate you!
I see him.
Yum.
Go to the northwest. Right.
Yeah, remember
You know that area you went
once-
into and you said there's nothing in here?
The torture chamber.
No.
Oh, the
You said, oh,
northwest.
there's this gate, and you went through it, and then there was all those pipes, and...
Ah.
That's not a spoiler, that's literally, because it's literally right on the map.
Oh, thank God.
They give you the bullets just so that you can shoot the frog.
I don't really see much point in giving me the gun and not giving me any bullets with it.
The soldiers are out there starving, and meanwhile Snake, the prisoner who's just been tortured, is eating good in the sewers.
Does the prison guard give you any food if you actually blow up the food depot though?
It still gives you the vampire bat, I think.
Right, I guess he wouldn't need that.
Who's that?
Oh yeah, fun fact, go back in the first person mode. To see how your right side looks.
Ha!
Yeah, that's gonna be there forever now.
Doesn't really affect vision too much, though.
Yeah, I agree. It should block a little more.
I cannot imagine playing this game with this camera. God, it is so bad.
Okay, I said forever, but I think there might be a similar thing to the whole darkness vision where Snake slowly gets adjusted to it.
No, I think it's fine how it is, Demon Dragon. Realism be damned if it's going to make the game harder.
What, should everything be rendered in a 2D plane when you go into first-person mode? That would be sick. And I mean by extremely hard to actually... probably not that hard to create, but...
Is there a way to walk so slow you don't make noise? Because, like, there's always some noise.
D-pad.
Oh, shit. So that's what I need to do.
I call it stalking.
I just assumed it was walk slower.
I feel like I very much walk slowly with the joystick on the PlayStation 2, but that might be a PlayStation 2 thing.
Finished.
Just like the whole
I haven't eaten in so long.
putting up a gun without shooting it.
Freeze!
Left stick, I think.
I don't know, but I hit him. Where am I?
I've just had the classic, oh, I didn't think I'd get this far emotion.
Yeah. Shush! I'm sneaking! Fuck these doors.
Don't worry, maybe one day we'll actually get to witness Gav interrogated with someone.
Huh? What's that?
Tell me what you know about Metal Gear Solid 3.
You eat snakes?
Here.
Oh, fuck!
Who's that? Radio, get us some backup.
This is HQ.
Alright, I don't have a trank!
Oh, John Wick's gonna kill you.
I don't have a trank! Did that barrel go boom? What the hell? What got him?
Remember how Ocelot fights with his revolver?
That is broken.
And that's only my second most favorite thing about that gun.
Also, because I know it won't really affect you that much, call 144.06.
What's the hint that tells you that one exists?
Holding up a guard.
Oh.
But, like, ages ago.
Them.
Look at your stamina.
It's the healing radio.
I got an achievement for that.
Also, I just think this is the most catchy healing radio song.
Are there several?
There's loads. There's actually a whole list.
Do they heal you to full?
No, they heal your stamina to full. Yeah, so healing radios now in the... Yeah, there you go.
They don't heal you. Okay. Do they always heal, like, if... Or is it like... Because it feels like it would completely break the food system on the harder difficulties.
I can't remember.
There might be a case where they each of them only do it once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, if you know the correct radio frequency, you can actually call off alerts. But it only works once per frequency.
Huh.
Do I remember wrong, or was there a radio frequency that you could call the carpet bomb an area?
Yes, you can call it an airstrike.
This game is fun if you just explore it.
Yeah, like usually Gav likes to explore things, but for some reason, uncharacteristically, he's not been doing that in this game.
It's because it's old.
You haven't even tried spinning the revolvers yet.
That's what I was gonna say. That was my favorite thing about the revolver.
Why would I know to do that?
Because I was trying to lead you into it.
Eva, yeah, I just got down here.
Something is my second best thing. That's
I'm coming to meet you now.
Second favorite
the door
thing.
at the north end is open,
you're
right?
supposed to answer
Snake?
what's your favorite
Let me
thing.
guess. There's a problem.
Yeah.
Also, I think it
What is it
actually
this
just
time?
does show
The
up
Colonel
when
found
you
out
like
you escaped.
are in the
Did,
weapon wheel.
I figured as much.
Yeah, and now all of Grozny Grad is on red alert.
Just my luck. But once I'm out of the fortress,
You can't get out.
I can't.
When the fortress went on red alert, they
I mean, a
sealed
lot
off
of
the
the
sewers.
secrets in MGS3
got
are
to be kidding
told to
me.
you, but
I'm serious.
interrogation.
And that means the escape route I laid out is
Is sealed off too.
right. And they just sent a unit out looking for you.
Down here?
Uh-huh. They'll be there any minute now. You've got to get out quick.
But isn't the exit sealed off?
You should be able to get out by heading straight north. Book it, Snake. If they find you, you're dead.
So that seemed really important for the amount that it was talked over.
Too long didn't listen. Hurry, Snake. They're coming after you.
Yeah, but it was more than that. Like, she sent me here to escape, and then now she's telling me that the escape route is cut off because the alert has been gone off. The alert has gone off, and the compound has been sealed. But this is still where my equipment is, I think, or she still has my equipment. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep going or not.
Yeah, she didn't say anything about that.
No.
She just
Snake,
said head north.
forgive me. The escape route I set up has been cut off. They've already sent units out to hunt you down, and they've got attack dogs with them. There's a way out of the sewers to the north. Head north as fast as you can.
Major, Eva's escape route is...
I heard. For now, you've got no choice but to do as Eva says and head north. Enemy search parties are already headed your way. Don't just stand there, run!
No way, Major. I still gotta call
They sicked
Sigurd.
attack dogs on you? People have been using dogs in wars since before recorded history. The Greek and Roman armies used
they
to send
cry
out
havoc
packs
and let
of
them
dogs
slip.
with spiked collars to charge at enemy ranks. Attack dogs were regularly employed in the First and Second World Wars as well. Traditionally, dogs have been used to keep watch, send messages, and assist in search operations. Then the Soviets came up with a new idea, using them to carry bombs.
Bomb dogs?
Yeah, they were trained to dive beneath tanks carrying a payload of bombs. Apparently it worked pretty well, but the Russians messed up, man. They used their own tanks for the training. Turns out the dogs kept going after Russian tanks and blowing them up. So the plan was scrapped before it got off the ground. Well, I don't think you need to worry about those dogs exploding on you. They don't seem to be the bomb-carrying type. But they are highly trained in tracking and detection. Don't underestimate them. They're excellent trackers and ferocious fighters. Attack dogs move fast and are deadly in proximity encounters. They'll pick up your scent and use it to track you, so it'll be hard to shake them off. In a way, they're more dangerous than any human opponent. Be prepared. The Soviet-made smoke grenades you might find around there also seem to act as a mild tear gas. It might not have that much of an effect on human targets wearing balaclavas, but it ought to wreak havoc to a dog's nose. If you're being chased by attack dogs, give them a taste of a smoke grenade.
Okay, I got a couple of things on that. First of all, SIGINT. That's really like not the information you should be focusing on when we're in an escape situation. You're not gonna hit us with the history of dogs and how they use them. And second of all, I don't think you can call them good dogs there. I feel like calling them good dogs is not right there, because when they trained the bomb dogs to do that, obviously they didn't train them with real bombs. They didn't show the dogs the consequences. They didn't know what they were doing. It's not like they had practice bombs that only exploded slightly.
I don't know, I feel like the history of dogs might be a fun topic when you're not talking about their use as kamikaze in war. Like, that's... My main takeaway from that was, as much as we joke and laugh, that's legitimately horrifying and awful and...
And something they literally did.
Yeah. North. Well, right now we have...
Historical information is not very fun at all.
Damn.
The enemy has sent out attack dogs after you. You won't stand a chance against them in your present state.
Sure I will, I'm on
Just
easy
keep
mode.
running north. You might be able to distract the attack dogs by throwing food at them. Give it a shot.
What happens if I use the fork on the dog?
I don't think you get...
You going to save?
Why do you sound like incredulous?
Look, why the
at that
fuck?
paramedic?
Basically, they're just saying, "What the fuck are you doing? Run!"
Oh, but yeah, but what if I die while
Good
I'm
luck.
running?
Thanks.
You're going to save? You're gonna go take a nap while they're chasing you?
Snake, have you ever seen the movie Speed? No, it hasn't come out yet.
Also, you missed the nightmare sequence, which is a shame.
I don't think does the nightmare sequence exist on the HD version?
Yeah.
Okay. I always keep mixing that up with the hack and slash.
It's the same thing.
I swear it doesn't exist on the modern versions. Like, I read about how they had some sort of a license issue or something, which is weird because it was an original thing.
It's possible, I don't know. I can explain this because obviously Gav's not going to be able to do this now, even if it is in this version. As long as you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Essentially, while you're in the cell, if you don't find a way out of there, you'll call different people, and you'll call SIGINT, and he'll start talking about shit for some reason. And he'll start talking about bags of shit, and shit this, and shit that, and shit the other. At which point, you will eventually go to sleep. And when you go to sleep, you will wake up in a hack and slash style game sequence. Based on Dracula, I believe. Which I thought you began by talking to Paramedic when she mentioned Dracula.
Yeah, she did mention Dracula. But I didn't go
I
to
mean
sleep.
that's the save thing. Like, you know, it triggers when you save, quit, and you know, come back to the game later.
Well, I never would have done that because of the way the stream works. Sorry!
I can almost hear Keanu Reeves now.
I think he could have just jumped into the water and, you know, I don't think the
Yeah.
dog would have swum after you.
You could have easily just avoided the dog.
Wait till you guys learn that it's a computer dog, not a real one.
You're the one making the moral.
Oh, and that makes it okay, does it, Gav?
What makes it okay is my lack of a suitable non-lethal option.
The moral line that you draw.
Snake, run. We are putting you through a fucking sewer maze, but still, run.
Well, yeah, they sealed off the obvious exit.
Oh. They won't be able to go through here, will they? They're small.
Oh, they can. Do you not remember what Stiggin said about the smoke grenade? Yeah.
Of course I do, I'm just...
You're just deciding now to be violent against dogs.
I thought I only had... Oh, I have 10 of these fuckers. Okay, sure.
You just tear-gassed a dog.
You told me to...
Although, to be fair, tear-gassing is probably better than actually killing them.
He could have thrown the food at them.
Yeah, he could have done. You could have rewarded them for being...
ration!
You could have rewarded them for being good boys, but no.
Now they're bad boys.
What you gonna do?
I don't know, but they don't want to run. Get them in!
Where the fuck are you running?
I'll have it and I'll have it. Oh, fuck!
Fuck the ration, run!
Made it.
He's gonna be so mad in a minute. Yes, Snake, a knife is really going to help you here.
That's not a knife, that's a fork.
I see you played Knifey Forky before.
I have played Knifey Forky.
I've been waiting for this.
I thought I saw this scene.
Nobody interfere.
It was Millhouse, right?
Yep.
This is where it ends. Snake!
Maybe you should have put 6 minutes in there.
Maybe you should have just not spinned the cylinder.
Are you one of the Cobras?
Sad. So sad. A host of sorrows.
Oh dear.
What do you think this guy's name is?
And you are one of them.
This is the ghost guy.
I am the sorrow. Like you, I too am filled with sadness. This world is one of sadness. Battle brings death. Death brings sorrow. The living may not hear them. Their voices may fall upon deaf ears. But make no mistake. The dead are not silent. Now you will know the sorrow of those whose lives you have ended.
Oh yeah, the difficulty of this next section scales directly with how many people you've actually killed.
Oh!
I was waiting for him to find out. I guess, you know, he did just say that.
That didn't work.
Do you know why? Do you have any idea why it didn't work?
It's because he's a ghost.
Watch out! This enemy is resistant to gun damage.
I don't think you killed anybody with CQC, did you?
No.
No, so we're not going to see anyone with their neck hanging off.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it actually their bodies actually show up inflicted with the injuries that you would have given them.
We mostly just have people who've been shot. Is this a fight, or am I just walking forward?
You're mainly walking forward.
Guess this is where he got the idea for Death Stranding from. Oh, I get it. You've got to avoid the bodies. Right, so if you haven't killed anybody, you just leisurely walk along. Oh, bee guy.
No! Not the bees! You killed him.
Snake, do you feel like maybe walking a bit faster?
What do you have against that one single Ocelot unit guy?
I think I'm getting attacked by a bird? That's not my fault.
Well, you killed the bird as well.
Oh. That sounds like a fucking dragon sound effect from Warcraft 2.
Ooh!
Oh!
Look at Spider-Man.
Up here. Up here.
Scared.
I'm not. I'm not scared of you.
Nothing of that stripe had happened. Wait, hang on. Can I talk to my buddies while I'm walking through this house?
Snake! You alright? Snake! Snake!
Snake! What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Snake, you have to get up! Snake! Snake!
We're contractually obligated to say your name 3 times in increasing volume.
Snake! What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Snake, you have to get up! Snake! Snake!
But you can still save, though. We're not monsters.
Now you're supposed to call the healing radio, and they're gonna play the Snake. Are you dead? Snake. Snake.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine if that song that you ended up playing through hailing radio was just playing all the way through this? Dun 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 dun.
So how's the end gonna attack me? We're gonna see him on one of these trees. So that jump scare was him hitting me with his blue thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
and you take damage.
Right, because I was looking away, that was the thing.
And I was waiting for it.
Yeah,
By
thanks,
the way,
I got that.
If you haven't yet realized, you're facing this many random ghosts because you've killed them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to take a while, by the way.
Because of all of the enemies that you killed.
Yeah, they weren't exactly subtle about it.
But you didn't kill Rykov, though, so he's not going to be here.
So I mean, like, right at the end, there's a couple of dogs. Oh, the bird. Oh, he's just floating. Wait, I didn't kill his bird. Did I kill his bird?
I think his bird died with the explosion.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's his fault! Can you get here
But
without
who
killing
caused
anyone?
the explosion?
Yes, because you have trank guns for the bosses. That's a thing in 2 and 3, I believe. You can just choose to trank the bosses. I actively didn't because I'm not sure if tranking the bosses changes the cutscenes, and I didn't want to.
It doesn't, and it also gives you some extra stuff that would have been really helpful in the game. Like, for example, killing the Fear non-lethally gives you the spider camo, which is the best camo in the game, except it drains your stamina.
Well, that sounds like a double-edged sword.
Yeah, but you've got so much food anyway, it would have been worth it.
This time you didn't skip.
Isn't it like 80% in every area?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure which one was 80 and which one was 95. Because I think
Oh, no.
Easy Gun gives you to 95.
No, Easy Gun gives you 80. Definitely.
Then,
I think it must be the spider one that gives you 95.
yeah. And fun fact, intense camouflage lets you actually reach 100% in certain areas.
But you don't get it from killing him non-lethally. You have to hold him up.
Killing him non-lethally.
Killing him non-lethally gives... Okay. Defeating him non-lethally actually gives you the Mosin Nagant tranquilizing sniper rifle that he uses.
You're having an interesting time. Oh, it is? We passed all of my murders? Who's that?
Touch him! Touch him!
Well, that doesn't seem to have done anything good.
You gotta do it all again. And it wasn't my fault before you say that, by the way.
I genuinely do not know if you shouted touch him or don't touch him.
I said touch him.
Okay.
But touching him is not what made you have to redo this.
I should probably be told what caused that, because I don't know that rewatching all of this is particularly fun. And I don't understand what happened there.
Oh, okay.
I think before you say anything, Sam, I think if you try calling these people on the radio a couple more times, they might actually give you an answer.
They didn't give me much beyond Snake.
Snake, wake up! Open your eyes!
Oh, there we go.
Quit fooling around, Snake. Snake? Snake!
Ooh, nice hold on you.
Snake, what happened to you? Snake? Snake!
I think only the Major's one was different so far.
Snake, are you okay?
Snake, wake up!
No, it doesn't
Snake,
actually hint at it. The only way it hints at it is the fact that you've had to do it once before.
I'll just have a smoke, shall I? As we have backpack now, but we don't have camouflage.
Interesting that they give you the backpack.
Well, yeah, no,
this isn't me trying to sound like trying to be like, maybe you should pay attention to it. I'm actually genuinely like baffled by the fact that they do give you the backpack option.
My read of what happened then, and you said that that's not why, is, okay, so there was a skeleton in the middle, I walked into the skeleton and I died, therefore next time I need to walk wide of the skeleton and then I'll be able to continue. That's not going to happen?
No. Do you want me to tell you?
I want to not have to spend the next 15 minutes walking forward and making no progress.
Okay. When the mistake you made was when it went to the Snake is Dead screen.
Yep.
You press continue. That restarts the section. Pressing exit also fucks it up because that actually exits the game. What you have to do is what you would have learned in the jail cell. If you take the fake death pill, you can actually open the left and right menus within the Snake is Dead screen, allowing you to take the revival pill, which wakes you up.
Do I need to take a fake death pill before I die here?
No, you need to get killed at the end of this, and while you're in that menu, use the revival pill.
Okay.
That's why I was a bit like, oh, why didn't you use the fake death pill kind of thing? Because you would have known then to do that here.
I will spoil just a little bit about this one and say that getting to the end of this is not necessary.
We could just get killed by the ghosts.
Yes. Or drown.
Well, yeah, you can fucking drown.
I will say that getting to the end and touching the ghost and then reviving gives you the Soros camouflage.
Yes, it does, which is, I believe, one of the best camos in the game. And you actually then, with the Sorrow, if you CQC somebody while wearing the Sorrow camo, you actually gain stamina back.
It also masks your, like your footsteps.
It does. Which then makes it easier to hold up the end if you play the game again.
Well, what would make it easier to hold up anybody is the fact that I fundamentally did not know how to walk quietly until 30 minutes ago.
Well, you don't like things being spoiled for you, so...
Also, swimming is faster than walking. You just need to not look up. Like in that movie, don't look up.
Yeah, it doesn't actually let you go forward.
Oh, okay. That was
Yeah.
my mistake on that one. Sorry, you wasted an extra 15 seconds on this. You can cut that out of my paycheck. I am getting paid, right?
The game just froze a second there right as you said that. Out of the way.
I checked both Spider Camo and the Easy Gun are 80%. I was thinking of something else that was 95.
Oh, would that be the actual stealth camo? Yeah.
See, that was like one of the reasons why, you know, when I said I played this game 10 times in a row, it was always on very easy. I couldn't like increase the difficulty and bring my stealth camo with me.
Correct.
Couldn't you just earn it again?
Well, yeah, but then I'd have to play the game through easy without the stuff again. And 2007 Snip did not care for that. I also, like, all of those 10 attempts were me trying to go through the whole game non-lethally and always ending up with one kill. And to this day, I still don't know where that one kill came from.
Also, to get the stealth camo, which allows you to go to 100, you have to do one of two things. You can either finish the entire game without getting a single alert, or you can shoot every single Keratin frog in the game.
Oh, that
Pretty sure I did.
sounds easier.
Pretty sure I did the latter, yeah.
Blue Moon, the section was also super long for you on New Game Plus because there's a New Game Plus weapon that makes it stupidly easy to kill everything.
Yep. Yes, there is.
That one also has a very funny radio conversation.
Nearly there. Loaded.
Hey, you got your camo back to 45%.
right.
Boss, you have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission, don't you? Then you'll have to shoot me. The spirit of the warrior will always be with you. Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday.
And you said I missed the nightmare section.
At least this area is very pretty.
Snake, are you all right? That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
You were halfway drowned at the bottom of the river. Almost crossed over to the other side.
Other side?
That's a way to put it.
So that really was.
Something on your mind, Snake?
Major, was there a man in the
Snake
Cobra
cross
unit
the river?
called the Sorrow?
Yes, I've heard of him. He was an uncanny soldier who fought alongside the boss.
What kind of man was he?
The Sorrow was a man with, well, special powers. He had ESP, which was the subject of extensive research in the Soviet Union at the time. He was especially gifted as a medium.
A medium?
Someone who can communicate with the spirit world and evoke the spirits of the dead. In other words, he could talk to ghosts. They say he could find out what was going on in a battle by talking to dead soldiers.
What about him and the boss? What was the story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask Sigyn?
Yo, I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago. Thought you guys already knew, though.
Knew what?
That he's dead. He's been dead for 2 years now.
Died 2 years ago?
At Selino Yarsk. You know, those cliffs you were at. And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. 2 years ago, the boss was sent by the CIA on a secret mission to Selino Yarsk. That's when she met the Sorrow, who'd gone back to the Soviet Union after the Cobras broke up at the end of the war. Except this time they were enemies.
And then what?
The boss killed the Sorrow herself and accomplished her mission. At least, that's what the records say.
So, he was never there in the first place. He just couldn't let go of the boss.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine. It looks like it's not time for me to die yet.
I sure hope not. Otherwise, the whole mission is shot. We're counting on you, pal.
Roger that. Eva?
Snake, you didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah, I took a pretty freaky detour.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Forget it. Let's just say I'm back.
Good. But how did you escape from the sewers?
I jumped into the river.
From all the way up there? You're out of control.
Yeah, I got carried away by the current and almost drowned.
Great. That's perfect.
What do you mean that's perfect?
I mean, if you ended up in the river, then I know a good spot nearby. Let's meet up there.
Where is it?
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall, huh?
Right. Behind that waterfall, there's a cave. We'll meet in there.
The cave behind the waterfall upstream. Got it.
See you there.
Alright. Chico Gorge. Better not fucking cause an alert. But alright.
Hey, you can now do the gun twirling.
Hey, my backpack's gone again.
First person. Point. Right stick. Or did I get that last bit wrong? Probably.
Hold the weapon menu to show what it said. Holy moly.
Play with R.
Stick in
But yeah,
first person.
I was right, yeah.
But they took out the best feature.
They wouldn't have took it out because it's still in the fucking menu.
Yeah, but it clearly doesn't work.
Unless Gav is just being shit.
Have you tried clicking the stick? Okay. Sure thing.
Careful, you're gonna make him vomit again.
I couldn't move.
It's not the Mandela effect. You definitely can twirl it.
It's definitely not the Mandela effect because I can read that it's twirlable. Like it says
Yeah.
play with R in first person view.
Oh, he's did it!
Do you know what I
There
needed
you
to
go.
do? I had to not have it raised.
Oh.
I had to have it equipped but not in my hand.
Yeah, I guess if you... Yeah, I guess if raising the gun is equivalent to like
My
holding the...
food fucking disappeared.
Oh yeah, you lose everything.
No, the food that I just killed.
Oh.
Woo! Look at it go!
Damn it. Can't catch and eat a butterfly.
Catch and eat a butterfly. Snake Jeter.
Okay. Still slightly mad about that, but I'm sure there's another big moose somewhere. Look how the map shows a path down there, but somehow I
How
don't
did
think
you
it's a
even
good
get
idea
up
to try and go down there.
Do you want to save?
Yes, now that I've finished being a drowning man in a river. How are we for time? Half an hour. I can carry on a little.
Paramedic, what was that movie you were talking about earlier?
Which one?
My mother, the teenage whatever.
Oh, that. Sorry. The Major was talking to me at the time and I wasn't really paying attention. Don't worry. I'll get it right next time.
So, Gav, are you going to be playing Jet Set Radio when it gets released?
I have absolutely no familiarity with that, other than the fact that it's a name I've heard before.
So he
Also
doesn't
Crazy Taxi.
Understand?
I'm not entirely sure why you're bringing those up. I've heard of them both, but I haven't played them.
Sega's remaking a lot of their old games,
Oh.
including Golden Axe and Streets of Rage.
Sadly, not the Golden I'm interested in. That's Golden Sun. I'm making a joke about Golden Sun. Please don't take that out of context.
Ho ho!
can't use my
I am
fork in the water. Fish! You mean I can't use my gun in the water? Fish! Fuck on what?
Sadly, no matter how many good games Sega announces, they still manage to dodge the best one.
What was that?
Shenmue 4, baby!
My menu is full, but I thought I... Huh?
You don't have a backpack.
Oh, piss off.
See, it didn't say food full. It said your menu is full.
Game over, yeah. That's what they should remake.
Yeah, I think I need to go up the cliff. Let's go away. The only reason I know that song is because of Yakuza 5.
Also, Gab, you notice how empty this area is?
Yeah.
That's because you took the transmitter out.
Oh! If I didn't, would there be enemies everywhere?
There would be some ocelot guards around here. But you also missed out on a very crucial cutscene.
Right. What?
Sexy wrestling, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. At least we'll know what this tastes like.
Tasty. You said it.
Can I eat from a bush?
My naked snake it don't. My naked snake it don't. My naked snake don't want none unless it tastes good, son.
Waterfall. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana. Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
More saving! Ma'am, I could use a hospital. Ah, we have achieved the look. Oh, hey, she's taking her clothes off again. I'm surprised.
Want some?
No thanks.
I'm surprised we're looking down there.
Don't like snakes?
Oh, here we go.
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Mata Hari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
I can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you.
That would not be great on your knees.
When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Let's see. How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made from raw fish.
Someone crying in the background?
Raw fish. Just the place for my survival techniques.
Sorry, I was chuckling to myself.
Snake? Thank you, Snake. I'll be your eyes from now on.
I'm searching and I'm melting to you.
Don't kiss the wound.
Fear in my heart, but you're so supreme.
Thank you, Snake.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
Oh, right, yeah, she shot him in the dick.
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Really? Good.
Snake, if you didn't get that, she was flirting with you.
What?
Eva, didn't you steal some explosives out of the fortress?
I'm an idiot.
C3, a highly
be one
potent
of those,
explosive from the west.
Moments you think back
It can be
on
molded
5
into
years
any
into the
shape like clay.
future.
With just this much, you could blow up the Shagohod and the lab along with it.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
Well, what do you think?
That's pretty cheesy.
The Shagohod's booster unit uses liquid fuel. The fuel tanks are in the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod itself.
So I should blow up the tanks.
That's the basic idea. It should be enough to blow up the entire hangar. There are 4 fuel tanks. In order to destroy the hangar, you'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
All 4 of them?
It should be no sweat for you. Besides, the scientists had the day off today.
So the hangar's completely deserted.
Not quite. They've still got guards posted there.
So what do I do after I set the C3?
The bombs run off a timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at once.
How long do I have?
20 minutes. Once the Phase 2 trials are finished, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill all the scientists to prevent them from talking. So you've got to act fast.
I'll take care of it. Eva, did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah, that's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
Mm-hmm. America doesn't have any use for it, does it?
Huh.
But I haven't forgotten my other mission either. Helping you out. Follow this cave and go up the ladder at the end. You'll come out inside Groznygrad, just southwest of the weapons lab. Do you remember when you went to rescue Sokolov? Remember there was a locked door when you entered the main wing from the second floor of the east wing?
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I entered the main wing? Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for Ocelot. He suspects you're not who you say you are.
Don't worry. The Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva. That's all.
I know. Okay, let's go.
You seem like you were born on one of those.
If I didn't ride every day, I couldn't go on living. When I'm riding, the wind hits me so hard that it hurts. That pain keeps my mind off the pain of having to be someone else. It's not easy always fooling myself like this. It's only when I'm on the bike that I'm free to be the real me.
Yeah.
I only get off my bike when I fall in love or fall dead.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
No. Your real name.
What's wrong with Tanya?
Okay, Tanya. Don't let anyone see you.
Oh, this? It's a button camera.
What did you do that for?
Insurance. To make sure you don't double-cross me.
Hey.
What?
You're gonna get wet again.
Don't give a fuck! I think, Quan, her biggest mistake was going after this guy. He's a bit dense in that department. But we have our shit back. Isn't
Well,
that nice?
that is not Solid Snake.
Wait, does the
Eva
mask...
looking through our equipment. What the fuck is with the zombie face paint?
Right, so now we're Wing King. Spirit. That's the one we picked up. Didn't really necessarily tell us that. But we still got Rykov's outfit, so we could potentially be him when we go back, unless that ship has sailed.
You can probably call Sigyn then. He'll tell you all about the spirit camo and how it's weird that it's in your pockets now.
It's very strange that our food still gets reset, even though our backpack is back. Meaning our knife exists.
I mean...
The fork does
your
have
food...
CQC attached to it now.
Ah, I think it was the gun. Or missing gun that made you not be able to CQC with
Yeah,
it or something.
because that isn't. Oh, Jesus, alright, scary fucking message there.
Yeah, you probably lost all of your food because your food consisted of, you know, instant noodles and calorie mates. And the middleman was an extremely hungry woman.
I see. Oh, can we not unequip that because it's in my fucking mouse?
Yep. Also, you were asking earlier, like back in the base, why you were losing your stamina so fast. Partially it was due to the weather, and partially probably because you're open carrying a shit ton of weapons.
No, specifically it was the fact that an entire bar of stamina disappeared between a screen transition, but the screen transition was a ladder, and I was wondering if the game had, like, decided, climbing that ladder takes a quarter of your stamina. Apply directly to player. Oh, what was the one you wanted? Because I didn't end up putting the...
Spirit cam.
That idea Sokolov had of planting C3 on the liquid fuel tanks. Not a bad idea. The fuel he was referring to is probably UDMH, unsymmetrical dimethyl hydrazine. It's highly flammable but difficult to handle. If you can blow it all up at once with C3, it'll take the entire weapons lab with it, no doubt. But that's only if you manage to plant the C3 in the right place on each tank. So don't screw it up. You know that army motorcycle that Eva was riding? That's a replica of a German model.
A replica?
Yeah. After World War II, the Soviets confiscated an entire assembly line from a German motorcycle factory, machines and all.
And then they took it back with them and started producing replicas?
Exactly. Originally, that motorcycle was designed to be used with a sidecar attached. That means it's got enough power to drag a 200-plus pound sidecar around.
So that's how she could pull off all those crazy stunts.
Uh-huh. Of course, it takes a lot of skill to be able to control that much power. That Eva chick is something else. That's some bizarre camo you got on, Snake.
It's spirit camo. I think it was a gift from the Sorrow.
The Sorrow? But he's been... Man, I don't even want to know. Anyway, that camouflage seems to have some kind of special power. When you're wearing it and grab an enemy using CQC, you can drain stamina out of the enemy while choking it, and you won't make a sound when you move around.
Sounds good.
Tell me the truth. Did you really get that from the Sorrow?
Yeah.
Hell, the Major says he's been abducted by a UFO, so why not?
What?
Snake, your face paint, it's...
I know. It's called Zombie.
Zombie? What does that mean?
Beats me.
Are you serious?
Hello, paramedic.
You mean you've never heard of zombies?
Nope.
Never.
You guys don't know anything. A zombie is a dead body that's been cursed and brought back to life by a master of black magic. Supposedly, they revive the dead and use them as slaves. It's also seen as a kind of punishment. People who commit terrible crimes can be forced to labor even after they're dead.
Interesting. How do you know all this stuff?
Movies.
I saw it in movies. Like White Zombie. Never seen it?
Nope.
Can't say I have.
How about Plan 9 from Outer Space?
No.
Missed it.
You can't just focus on the things you like all the time. You have to expand your horizons, try new things. You guys need to get out more.
Yeah, well, anyway, that face paint doesn't look all that useful. Go ahead and wear it if you want, but I think you should change to...
You don't need to change anything.
Why not?
It makes him look awesome. Doesn't it?
Look, arguing about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Snake, you do whatever you want.
It does make you look cool.
It's on my face, on my face. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Night of the Living Dead was like 68, I think, so that would be what, like, zombies exist and there are movies around them, but not as...
well, you say that, but this game's set in 64.
Yeah, Night of the Living Dead was 68, right?
Yeah, which is after this.
That's my point. That's why they don't know what a zombie is, because it hasn't happened yet, and the only movies that exist with them are more niche, like the one she's talking about. So you have to be a nerd to know what they are.
Plan 9 from outer space is niche.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Snake, I see you've recovered your weapons and equipment.
Now I can finally go on the offensive.
Time to pay Volgin back for what he did to you.
Yeah, and then some.
But first, you've got to destroy the Shagohod.
Don't tell me
The
what to do.
Shagohod is in the hangar in the main
I'm your
wing of the
boss.
weapons lab. Go back to Groznygrad, make your way into the hangar, and destroy the Shagohod. You can get back into Groznygrad by going to the end of the cave behind the waterfall. Head back to Groznygrad.
How about I do that next week, though, because I'd only have 8 minutes to do anything of value, Major, and I don't want to do that.
You want to save? Hold on a sec.
I'm sure there's an 8-minute speedrun out there somewhere in the world.
Yeah. I'll just do that, shall I? I'll do a speed run.
Snake, have you ever seen North by Northwest?
Missed that one.
Kanye West's
It's
kid,
about
right?
this ordinary guy who runs an ad agency. He's mistaken for someone else and gets kidnapped and forced to do a certain job. As a result, he gets tangled up in a conspiracy, and pretty soon he's traveling to New York, Chicago, and even Mount Rushmore in pursuit of the real culprit. Hitchcock's films always keep you on the edge of your seat, but sometimes they can be funny when you least expect it. That's why I love them.
Have you seen all of his films?
All of them? Oh, not even close. He's been making movies since before I was born. I guess I might have seen some of them on TV. But the first movie I ever saw in the theater was a Hitchcock film. We all went and saw it as a family. It was Rebecca.
This was when you were a kid.
Yeah, my parents loved watching movies, so they took me along. I didn't quite understand the plot, but for some reason I thought it was really scary. Actually, I remember the candy bar they bought me on the way home better than the movie itself.
That's when you fell in love with movies?
You could say that. It was like an irresistible force at that point. I was completely swept away.
Damn it, they gave me a candy bar whenever we went to see a movie. I would have watched a whole lot of more movies. Hell, I'd still do it.
Then you would be able to keep up with all of the trivia from famous video game characters like Paramedic and Francis York Morgan. Oh.
Well, we still gotta watch Tremors. I think Fred Ward's in it.
Apparently. Sam just sitting there like, what the fuck is he talking? Why does he keep saying that same sentence? Anyway. That'll do. Next week, back to Groznygrad. Blow up a tank. Send Colonel Zapper down the crapper. Maybe fight a boss. I don't know how many hours all of that will take, but if it's 4 or under, great. If it's between 4 and 8, we'll do 2 more weeks of this. If it's between 8 and 12, we'll do 3 more weeks of this. But I think 2 is probably the most likely. After we fought like 3 bosses last week, I thought, maybe we're heading like towards the end. Considering we fought 1 boss this week and it was a gimmick, I feel like no, we'll probably still have 2 weeks left.
Well, I can tell you, you've currently spent about 11 hours on this game, according to the saving. I finished this game in 10 hours, but I know what I'm doing.
Right.
So...
We've had... This is the 4th stream, and one of them was an extra 2 hours long. So we've had 18 hours of scheduled time, but with breaks and pausing and reloading and stuff, it looks like it's dropped down to 14 hours in the save timer. Anyhow. The point is, I can't go overtime, so if we have to do a short stream to finish off the end one Saturday, then I'll do that, but
But you already finished off the end.
Bye, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy XIV. Fare thee well.